Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big Shaw.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with Happy Thumbs Gaming. Today we got another LEGO Harry Potter Years 5 through 7 video for you. This one happens to be Sword and Locket Story. That's right, level 16, which is going to earn us a trophy achievement for completing it called Soul Searching. We're also going to shoot for that True Wizard requirement, which according to our math is right around that 35,000. And we're going to save all those collectibles for our free play, which we'll be coming back through and grabbing at some point shortly. So here we are, we're out in the wilderness and we've got ourselves a bag of tricks pads. So we're going to go ahead and reach inside and see what we can find. And it looks like we found old Woody. That's right. That's right, we're going to go ahead and Woody Woodpecker that tree down and whoops, watch out, we almost grabbed that character token. Now, it won't hurt you if you grab it. In fact, it might even help you depending on which characters we need for the free play, which we're not quite sure of yet, but we'll come back and grab those in a minute. Hop on that apparition point and take us right into this first cutscene. Ooh, gotta love the old Lovegood house. Looks like it's always good kite flying weather out here. I don't know, I guess it's wide and open and lots of wind, and as a result we have these 3 kites flying in front of the house. In fact, I'm sure there's probably some meaning to this from the books or the movies, but I am not catching it. So we're going to start off by using Aquamenti on the far right side. As you can see, once we fill up that tank, it launches that scarecrow off into the distance, and we'll go ahead and use Leviosa to go ahead and lift the first of 3 balloons up, and in fact there's another one right next to it. I'm a little behind on my commentary, so I'll try to speed this up, and we find this Buzzy Bee over here, or as my son likes to call him, Bob. All honeybees are Bob the Bee. Don't really ask me why. His friend Kaylin and him came up with that a long time ago, and it has stuck. So we need to remove old Bob the Bee, and in order to do that, we're going to have to use old Loomis and remove this Devil's Snare to go ahead and reveal a nice little dig spot. So we'll pull out Crookshanks and get our dig on. That's right. Look at this. We've actually revealed a couple of... No, it's not a couple of bricks. It's a 1 brick, and it happens to be a bag of tricks pad. So we'll go ahead and pull out our bag of tricks. And what has she got for us? Ooh, it's an ice cream cone. That's lovely. Not really sure if that's what that was, but hey, it released the 3rd. Actually, I think we needed to use Leviosa to release it, but we got the 3rd balloon, and we released it and took out the 3rd kite. So some other stuff here in the area. In fact, you can see a Weasley box on the far left and some bouncing bricks right in front. We'll go ahead and use those bouncing bricks to build them up into a knocker. That's right. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there? Let's find out. All right, well, simple enough. We just need to get up those stairs, huh? Well, how do we do that? All right, well, we can see that we have a handle on the far right side, and it does require Leviosa to go ahead and pull it on, give it a little tug, and we find out that we actually are in need of another handle. Now, that's not really obvious at first glance, and unfortunately, it takes me a minute or 2 to figure it out, but I make my way around, and I actually find this little drum set here out of a bunch of dishes and, I guess, cleaning items here. It looks like maybe a little bit of a spatula with a long handle on it. I'm not sure what's going on, but it actually plays this little tune over and over again, and as it turns out, we can actually go ahead and destroy it. Once we do, it actually reveals a character token, but we're going to save that for our free play. We still just got to find something else. In fact, we need some pieces to go ahead and make that second handle. Now, if I'm being completely honest, it's actually over on the left, and the piece that we're looking for It's got red on it. In fact, we're going to need to use Defendo. So I figured out in just a second here, I promise. It's actually kind of a hard little spot to find. It's up on the first table here, and it's up on that cabinet. So go ahead and target those two red objects, the top one being the most important one, and it will go ahead and puke out some bricks. And look at that. We can go ahead and build them up into the second handle. Once you pull one down, a friend of yours, either, well, whoever you're not controlling, should go over and pull it down, and check it out. We have ourselves a nice little spiral staircase so we can make our way up top and see what's cracking.
Ah. Ooh. Oh.
Ooh, the tale of the three brothers. So this is kind of an old wives' tale or a fairy tale, if you will, that a lot of the wizards in the old Harry Potter world tell to their young. It's kind of a moral thing. It's kind of just a history thing. And it's pretty informative, and it really kind of tells the story of the Deathly Hallows. And the story consists of three brothers. One actually possesses an Elder Wand, one has a Resurrection Stone, and one has the Invisibility Cloak. Now together they actually are a pretty powerful threesome, and throughout this little area here we're actually going to have to switch the brothers and use their special powers. So starts off by using the brother with the Elder Wand, and then eventually we're going to need to switch to the the Invisibility Cloak. Then it pretty much gives you hints along the way as to which brother or which item you need. So here you can see we have a dead person here, so we're going to pull out the old Resurrection Stone, and we're going to put her to work for us. In fact, it takes me a second to figure out exactly what I'm doing here, and the controls were a little bit funny, and eventually I figured out we need to make this ghost wander over to that apparition point, which then disappears when you get up close, and it actually then gives you the ability to flip a switch, and in this case, it actually gives us a bridge, so pretty handy there, and we're gonna keep on keeping on down this pathway here until we come to the next item, which, ooh, looks like we need the old Elder Wand. Once we go ahead and give it the old Zapparoonie, we should be able to get by it, but let's see here. We got the Elder Wand out, and look at that. Ka-chow, ka-chow. And look at that, it actually is taking out the roots and gives us a little bit of a pathway up top. And ooh, we got a teeter-totter. Ooh, if you move quickly, you can get up top, and I think that's the only way you can get through here. There might be a lower pathway, but I am not 100% sure on that. So here we go. We're going to need to use that Invisibility Cloak yet again to sneak by this tree with, ooh, look at that. I believe that's Death. I could be wrong, but if I remember the story, Death is kind of chasing us, and we're kind of trying to avoid it. Because we've kind of sold our soul, so to speak. I think that's how the story goes. I could be wrong, and feel free to drop some comments down below if you guys can kind of inform me or others who are a little confused on what this story really tells and who these bad guys are. That was kind of weird. I died, and sort of like Little Big Planet, it actually spawned us way back up and around the way. Luckily for us, there isn't a certain amount of deaths that we can have. We can actually die as much as we want, which we don't want to die very much, if at all. All right, so we didn't make it past those rolling stones. We destroyed them and made our way up and over the hill now. Look at that. There's an owl. Who, you say? It's just an owl. Don't worry about him. He's just hanging out. And we're actually making pretty good ground through here, but we got all sorts of stuff going on in the back. And, ooh, we need that Resurrection Stone again. Let's see here. Rise from your grave. Maybe? Oh, wrong guy. All right, we'll switch. And here we go. We've officially got it targeted, and now we'll go ahead and make that ghost be ghost and head over to that point there. I believe it's an apparition point, but anyway, we'll go ahead and flip that switch, which stops the old spinning, I think, maybe. Hello? Or maybe it flips it, goes the other way now. That's right, it changes the direction. And we can keep on keeping on, making our way through. And uh-oh, we need that invisibility cloak again. Once it is applied, we can go ahead and slide right by that devilish creature there with that giant, I don't know what that is, but it does not look like it would feel very good. But you can see we need the Elder Wand over here, but we can't quite get him over here yet. So we see some glowing bits on this pumpkin, and we're going to go ahead and do some pumpkin chunking and throw it at the big guy over there. So looks like it's the rule of 3, and luckily for us, we've got 3 pumpkins right here ready for some chunking. And if I'm being totally honest, I did have to take a little break right there, and I noticed that our sound is a little off. I'm still struggling with our audio. When I speed things up, sometimes my editor does not well, it does not do the math correctly, I guess. So we have troubles with the audio matching the video at times, and hopefully I'm talking over it and you can't even hear it. But all right, we've made it past the old devilly, ghoulish creature there. We have used the Elder Wand to get past that gold key thing that was blocking our path, and then we have used the Resurrection Stone to go ahead and guide that ghost across the bridge pathway here and flip the switch, giving us a couple of blocks to bounce across. And now we're making our way up the hill. And what will we find at the top? Well, there's quite a few boxes we can take out, which reveal some studdage. So we'll go ahead and grab those along the way. And oh no, this bridge is falling below. And look at this. We actually have to use the old invisibility. Nope, I lied. You need Leviosa to go ahead and lift these up. 1 or 2 at a time. Once they get up there, you can go ahead and walk out there. And maybe you just need to flip them back once, and then, oh yeah, that's right. So flip them back up, then use the invisibility cloak to make your way across. And I'm not even sure we needed to use it, as it looks like our enemy has retreated for whatever reason. So we're getting closer to the end here. We've got a gold box, so we'll need that Elder Wand. We'll go ahead and wave it around, and all of a sudden the box is gone. But wait a minute, what's going down here? Oh, we got some bouncing bricks here. Those weren't bouncing quite off the back there, so we'll go ahead and mix them up. And oh, it's a big bell, so we'll go ahead and ring the bell, but we got to use the Resurrection Stone one more time to go ahead and get this ghost up there. Now, this was a little bit suspect. If I'm being honest, it's a ghost. Can't ghosts go wherever they want? Do they really have gravity pulling them down? Do they need this little object? Anyways, ring that bell. Ring that bell. Look at that. It opens the door and gives us access to the house, except for it explodes. And oh no, he's out here. We're going to have to switch to that invisibility cloak again, I do believe. Yep, there's the indication there. The game has done an excellent job of giving us the indicated needs here. So for us, at least in the remastered version, if you're playing the original on the PS3 or the Xbox 360, or even perhaps on the PC, that may have been an addition to the remastered thing. So who knows? Hopefully it's working for you as well. But if not, you should be able to follow along with what we got going on here. And all right, so the Elder Wand takes out another gold brick. And not quite the gold like we collect, but one block in our path. And now Leviosa will go ahead and spin to win. And look at that, it pukes out some bricks. And then we got some building to do. And if I'm being honest, we're getting really close to the end of this little section here. We need that Elder Wand to take out these shiny apparatuses here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, 5 is the charm here. And it looks like we got some bouncing bricks, so we'll build those up right quick. Ooh, it's a staircase. I wonder where it'll take us. We'll go ahead and go up the stairs, and oh, look at this. It's like a pop-up book. All right, thanks to Xenophilius, hopefully I said that right, we actually know a little bit more about the Deathly Hollows, and we can see here we have another one of those pull cranks, but we still need one for the left side to make it work, and, well, we've got a whole bunch of stuff we got to do in her, and we're going to start off by, well, we're going to find some studdage real quick, but we're going to use Reducto to take out that silver lock on the back, and it actually drops a few bricks, which we're going to build up into, well, we're actually going to use Defendo first. Actually, we need some more bricks, so we'll go ahead and carve out the red on the wall there and use all of the bouncing bricks that we have from the silver and Defendo to go ahead and build up a nice little, I guess it's a duster of some sort. It looks kind of more like it's on fire than it is like feathery, but we'll go ahead and accept the feathery notions, and look at that. We've got a spider web on the right that we can go ahead and clear away, and it has given us a weird little cauldron. Not the kind of cauldron that we have items that need, but look at that, there is an item in need for another cauldron. So we'll go ahead and grab that flower and we'll slam dunk it in the main cauldron on the far left side, and right next to that it's actually a quibbler dispenser, so we'll go ahead and open that and get our specter specs out, which gives us access to some items that we couldn't normally see. And look at that, oh no, it's a serpent. We'll go ahead and take his tooth. He's not gonna need that. And we'll go ahead and slam dunk that. And last but not least, we need them bones, them arm bones. And let's see, where might they be? Well, we've got a bookcase over here, and Hermione's with us. So let's go ahead and address this and match the old shapes here. So for us, looks like it was top left, bottom right, lower left, upper right, and booyakashow, it pukes out some bricks that we'll go ahead and manipulate with our, nope, that's the wrong Leviosa. We'll go ahead and move these on over here. Remember the old Looney Tunes like production song? I don't know why I always think that whenever I see production going on, but maybe because I watched a lot of that. But speaking of production, we are making a whole bunch of quibblers, and once we get back over here, we notice that there is something else on the ground too, and it happens to be just what we need. So we'll go ahead and grab them bones and slam dunk it, and we'll take a little sip of that scissorup. And check it out, we got old Popeye powers. Nope, not the kitty. We don't think he has super strength, but I'm having some troubles here with the old buttons here, because circle is the same way to get Crookshanks out as it is to pull the old handle. And look at this, we actually needed Crookshanks after all, so we're going to go ahead and send him through the tube. And look at that, we've actually dropped a couple of more bricks, and they're the ones we needed to finish up that pull chain. So once you have both chains up and ready, go ahead and pull it down, and your character should help you with the other one, and make your way up and around that spiral staircase, and it should take us upstairs for the final little notion up here. And oh, look at this, we've got some silver in the back. We'll go ahead and bust that open, and well, that's not quite what we're looking for. It looks like we're looking for Luna. We'll lift up the bed, and oh, is that her? Nope, it's another decoy. But we've got some pieces here, and we'll pick up the crank and we'll take it over to where the blue arrow is indicating. We'll go ahead and spin it around, and ba-boing, it's not Luna. Oh, it is! Ta-da! But it's not! Ta-da! Fooled you! Well, things do not look good for the old Lovegood house, but we have completed the level and we got the trophy achievement, The Tale of the Three Brothers, for completing it. We also got 82% of that true wizard requirement. Fell just a little bit short, but look at that. We are almost to that 1 Milski total, which is going to come in handy once we get ready for our free play, because we're going to need to buy some bricks and probably a character or two. I'm not exactly sure if we need money for them or not, but we've got that gold brick for completing the level, and you know what this screen means? That's going to wrap it up for LEGO Harry Potter years 5 through 7, level 16, Sword and Locket story. That's right, we plowed right through it. No big task. Well, I guess it was kind of a big task. We had all sorts of stuff going on, and we got lost a couple of times, but we'll go ahead and get through it. In fact, I think we got, what, 2 more levels in order to complete this year of school, and then we'll be moving on to the final, and that's it before free play. So hopefully Dougie's getting close with our trophy achievement guide. And hey, if you guys have any questions or comments for us, head on over to Facebook, Twitter, or simply comment, vote, subscribe down below. HappyThumbsGaming.com is also available for you too. In fact, we've got links to all of these down below in the video description, and we highly encourage you to click those and check them out. And hey, you never know, we have all sorts of stuff going on Instagram that you don't see on Twitter, and same with Facebook. So if you're a social butterfly and you got all sorts of social media accounts, we'd love for you to follow us, and hey, who knows, we might even get in conversation and follow you back. So oh to the yeah. As for me, that's gonna do it for now. As always, until next time, I don't know about you, but I'm ready for free play. Let's hurry up and plow through this story, huh?